So the water utility and the Chamber of Commerce want you to believe that Austin is in jeopardy with only 2 water treatment plants on their last legs, Davis and Ulrich. Well, it's not true. If the utility was really worried about operating on just 2 plants, they would have never shut down Green last year in favor of a downtown real estate development. But the utility never breathed a word of concern until now. Running a city on 2 water plants is the national average. The EPA average for a city our size is 1.7 treatment plants. 2 plants is not a problem. In a presentation before the public and the City Council, the Water Utility Director tried to scare us with these shocking photos of corroded equipment. Wow, look at this. We sure need a new plant. Look at this mess. But you gotta wait, ask yourself, why are they letting our critical asset melt? Doesn't anybody have a wire brush and a can of paint? Do we need a new plant just because we let this one rot? Now, are these photos for real or are they a scare tactic? Well, we took a tour of Davis, and this is what we've learned. Davis is in top shape. The plant is well maintained, efficient, serviceable, and modernized. It delivers water at a lower cost per kW than the modernized Ulrich. Sure, Davis was built in 1954, but modernized multiple times. My own house is 100 years old, but I have new windows, new electrical, new plumbing, and new AC. That's the same concept with Davis. That rusty equipment we saw, it's in the small building by the blue arrow, not part of the water treatment, but part of a pump station that is slated to be rebuilt along with a larger transmission line down 35th Street. So here's the good news. Davis is currently constrained at 118 MGD by the outlet pipes in that pump station, but the new pump station and transmission line will enable Davis to reach 128 MGD, an extra 10 MGD sitting right there. Here's a list of the repairs over the last 5 years requested by council that affected plant output. The result, a few repairs, but 100% customer service reliability maintained. Here's Ulrich. What about the Ulrich plant? Modernized again and expanded just 4 years ago. 67 MGD added for the low cost of $60 million. But oh no, look, another aging infrastructure photo. Clarifier 8, structural failure. But look closely, it's another scare tactic by the utility. How can you tell? Because the structural failure is on the new facility, not on the aging infrastructure. Does this seem misleading to you? Again, 100% plant service reliability to customers over the last 5 years as reported to council. 2 repairs, 1 under warranty. These plants have annually won national awards for clean water and safety for the last 10 years straight. The water utility staff deserves our thanks for reliably serving us clean water year after year after year. So what's the truth behind plant failure? It's admittedly a small risk. Davis and Ulrich are modern, reliable plants with useful lives well beyond 2040. Well, here's a real risk. Here's a water treatment plant in New York that was estimated by its water utility at $1.3 billion, now estimated to cost $3.1 billion, a $2 billion cost overrun, and years behind schedule. Now, why is that relevant to Austin? Well, the Austin Water Utility cited its own weaknesses in a 10-page report last month. The red bars represent the highest rated risks that would jeopardize public safety or result in significant financial loss. Construction project management is their highest risk. They're telling us we're not very good at this. Who pays for cost overruns? The ratepayers, for a plant that we may not need for a decade. If Austin met the minimum state guidelines for water use per capita, we could support another 250,000 residents without spending any more money and provide thousands of meaningful jobs for our local residents. Now, the San Antonio water system, their bond rating is affected by water. This is from Mr. Edmondson, I forgot his first name, Doug Evanson, the CFO for the San Antonio water system. As you see on the bottom of the slide, it says conservation, why it works for the bottom line. And this is a quote from Standard & Poor's. And what they do is they talk about how that large CIP projects and water sourcing supplies are placing pressure on the existing bond rating. But the good news, according to Moody's and Fitch, is that despite increased customer growth, the water system usage has decreased by 3%. So it helps their bond rating to be good stewards of the resources. Thank you.